Hello and welcome back everyone to the next episode on SAP Generative AI training with AnubhavTrainings.com. In the last episode, we talked about the setting up our free tier account for SAP Generative AI and we looked at SAP AI strategy. If you have not seen the video of the previous episodes, you can check out the YouTube channel for more information or you can also see the description of the current video. In our today's session, we will talk about what is SAP's Generative AI Hub and what it actually offers in totality. So, without wasting further time, let's start this theoretical session on what is SAP Generative AI Hub. So, what does the Generative AI Hub offer? Theoretically, if we talk about it, the Generative AI Hub serves as a central cockpit for BTP for creating, operating, monitoring, and orchestrating generative AI scenarios with efficient prompt management and experimentation capabilities, making it easier for enterprises to implement AI solutions securely and efficiently while focusing on innovations rather than integration challenges. So SAP is telling us that you don't have to go and learn 20 different AI LLM models. I'm giving you a hub where all these models are available on demand basis and you don't have to change your program, change your code again and again while using these models, because I do provide you a wrapper which can you invoke and it will work beautifully with any model. So in the future, for example, the Google's Gemini model is not suitable for your use case, you can quickly switch the model, or maybe the GPT model is very costly while you are using the AI, then you can switch to Meta Llama open source model. So that is one main advantage it does offer to us. The generative AI offers basically three different types of options: the evaluation option, orchestration service option, and foundation model option. So this is exactly what you saw in the last episode. When you go back to our SAP BTP account, you can actually see when I try to create a new deployment or a new scenario, you see generative AI, evaluation, orchestration, and foundation model. So this is exactly what three offerings the SAP Generative AI Hub offers when it comes to AI Launchpad. So first, the evaluation. So while a specific evaluation framework details weren't extensively covered in the search result, it will help you to provide tools to for experimental purpose. So it gives you the playground and environments to play with the different AI models. You can do monitoring and check how does these model perform, and then based on that you can cherry pick the model which is the most suitable model for your use case. So you can try and test different prompts and see which model is good. For example, if your use case is to develop a assistant which can produce code, then the most suitable one will be the Anthropic called Claude. Yeah. However, in general, if you want to create an AI based solution which helps user with the general guidance and text processing or image processing, the GPT model will be more suitable. So every model you can evaluate in the evaluation section. Then we have orchestration service. So SAP also building lot of services for the purpose of you to enable AI capability more than the beyond the traditional AI capability. So orchestration capability, which we will also be learning in our training, are comprehensive and include document grounding, prompt templating, data masking, content filtering, harmonized APIs. These are some of the services they offer out of the box. It includes topics like multi-model orchestration. It helps you to, let's say, take data from one model, give an input, get an output, and then orchestrate that output to another model. So through the you can program through the multiple LLM models, and you can change your input and output across multiple models. Then we have advanced security features like enabling data uh, uh, masking and providing anonymization or pseudonymization. For example, if you are dealing with banking data and or dealing with personal data of your company employees, so often before you send data to LLM, you would like to mask the data. Yes. So you usually when you open your bank account, you will on the top see your email ID or your account detail or your debit card number with XXXX at the last. You will have three digits 049 or something, right? So that way it's called masking. So it is basically securely using the LLM model before sharing your data, personal or company specific data to the LLM model. You can actually use the security features from the orchestration service. Plus, you can also have workflow management capability to create, operate, monitor, and orchestrate the generative AI scenarios through the cockpit. So that's the orchestration service component. Then comes this foundational model access, which is where the main LLM consumption comes into picture through the API, through the AI Hub. Generative AI Hub provides access to both open source and proprietary large language model, enabling developers to leverage various foundational models for integrating into AI SAP applications. So there are diverse model access like multiple LLM providers integrated into single platform, unified consumption model. So you don't have to learn programming with your 10 or 20 different models. There are unified APIs, which you will see it also in our today's session, that you just have to use one single method and then it will instantiate the model object for you or LLM object for you. You don't have to learn model specific coding when it comes to the consumption of foundational model. It also offers tools, libraries, SDKs for doing prompt engineering. We will see a very good example of prompt engineering today, how you can effectively use the LLM models rather than just chat GPT, what we often used to. So you will get a developer's perspective when it comes to working with GenAI. Okay, now why SAP's GenAI? Often people ask this question to me, Anubhav, why should I go with GenAI with SAP or SAP Generative AI Hub? Because ultimately, if I have to consume the OpenAI model or if I have to consume MetaLlama model, I can do it directly like you showed in your training with Python and LangChain framework. Why should we go with GenAI? So one major reason which you just already saw was orchestration. So you will be able to build the specific use cases specific to SAP solutions with orchestration, combining with orchestration service. So this gives a power to things which the traditional LLM or traditional programming way with Python and LangChain won't help you. So that is one benefit. Second is the integration with SAP. So these are some technical aspects I'm telling you. So integration with SAP. For example, you have a CAP application or a RAP application, which is a custom application. Or for example, you have SAP build a process automation or a SAP build low code, no code mobile app. Now, all these different development methodology to create application development, they can also come back and connect with SAP GenAI Hub and your deployed GenAI applications. So in fact, in our training, we will also be seeing an example where we probably try to call it from a CAP applications or build applications. So that integration is pretty easy with respect to consuming the actual AI services. So that is another reason why we would like to use Gen AI Hub from SAP rather than directly going and doing it in the traditional way of traditional LangChain framework. With that, thank you so much for watching this video with me today. If you feel this content is helping you, kindly subscribe and share this channel in the WhatsApp group of your company teams. And I hope to see you in my next episode. Happy learning. Till then, goodbye and see you again.